Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit since my last video, but today I'll just have another Beatles updates. This is just some odds and end records from the past couple months or so. I got some CDs, 45s, some LPs, ranging from solo stuff to Beatles, and this is probably my last video until Record Store Day, since that is coming up in under a week when this video is posted. So that will be fun. I might make a little video, me trying to camp out at the record store that I'm going to, but we'll see how early I get there to even be worth making a video. I might just kind of talk about if I think my record store will have the records, what I'm looking for, if there's anything other Beatles related or solo related that I look for. Probably not. I'll double check the list again, but be on the lookout for that. And then I will do a video of my record store day finds as well. So I guess we'll jump right into the the new finds here, and starting off with a couple CDs here. And I picked up the Now and Then CD. I'm just going to keep it sealed from now on. This was just a little Easter gift. And then next up, I was in a record store in Georgia. They had a bunch of CDs. So I picked up the Driving Rain CD with the slipcase version, and I believe this version came out in 2002, kind of like a reissue to promote his tour at the time. So kind of gave it a little bit more of a fun cover besides this. So other than that, it's just the normal CD. Just has a slipcase, and I thought it was worth picking up. See if I can slide it on in here. There we go. And then next up, we got a Ringo CD from 1992. It is Time Takes Time. I don't have this on vinyl yet, but I'm on the lookout. I know there's been a couple reissues a few years ago on like different colored vinyls, different colored vinyl, and that'd be something I would be interested in. It's just not on the top priority of my Beatles findings currently. So if they come about, I would probably more than likely pick it up. And of course, I would like an original. I believe these are kind of only came out in Europe on vinyl originally. I could double check that. But anyway, a decent Ringo album. I like some of the tracks. Only 10 songs on here, so not too much. But yeah, a couple songs here on that I do like. And that'll do it for the CDs. And I got a couple 45s as well. And we're going to start off from 1981. We got the Beatles on the Blue Starline label. Again, this is also another 45 that I found from the record store in Georgia. And it is Yesterday and Act Naturally. And this particular version has stereo on the label, and I believe that's a misprint. It should say mono, and it corrects in another reissue of the same label later down the line. I think it should say mono on it as well. And the prefix also has an A in front. I think the other ones just have an X or something like that. And then this was a local antique store find. They had a bunch of 45s, just kind of like in a plastic tub bin, and found Yes It Is and Ticket to Ride on the Capital Red Orange Target label. And this one's a 1971 version, as it has the white dot in the center. I believe the 1969 versions doesn't have the white center, and there's also the Capitol Dome label variation of this out there as well. So anyway, it's just nice to find something Beatles related just in a bin. Make it worth your time going through all 100 plus 45s in a bin, just no random order. So that was fun. And then another kind of Easter present. I think I finally got every variation of Now and Then, This one's just on the standard black vinyl, and I'll keep this sealed for now. And then I guess finishing up Now and Then, I did get the standard black vinyl Now and Then 12-inch single as well. So I believe I have all the Now and Then variations out there in terms of 45s, uh, colored vinyl versions of those. I have the two 12-inch variations, the Target one and the standard one, and then I also have the 10-inch Spotify exclusive one as well. So that is good to check off the list. And then got some LPs here that are kind of more just record store, antique store finds here. And I'm going to start off with the U.S. Hard Day's Night here. This one I picked up to kind of compare to the one that I already have, because it was just in really nice shape. The back is really nice, pretty white and clean there, and the cover looks pretty good. Just maybe a couple, wear and tear on the corners, but that was about it. Had the inner sleeve, and the record was in nice shape as well. So there you go. That's what it looks like. So I kind of compared the two, or the one that I had in my collection to this one, and the cover was a little bit nicer, but the record was not as great as this one. They're different from different pressing plants. I think this was like a Rockaway pressing. The other one was just another. I might have it right here actually. So yeah, the other one is a Rockaway pressing. This one was a different one, but I might just keep both since they're technically a little bit different, but debating on whether or not to kind of sell one off here and maybe get another variation of it down the road here, because I'm not really going in that specific details to go against different pressing plants. I'm more looking for different label variations and just kind of like releases and stuff like that. Maybe way down the road I get very particular about that, but not any day soon. But anyway, so this one, the Georgia record store, we got the early Beatles. They had two copies of this. One was on the purple label, the purple capital label. This one is on the red orange capital label. They were both like the same price, but so I only picked up one of them, and this one was just the nicer condition for right now. So this one came out in 1976. And let's see where this one's from. This one's a Winchester pressing in a nice shape overall. I believe the early Beatles is the album I have the least amount, so good to finally pick one of those up. Then I'm not too sure if I've shown this one already or not. Well, I guess I'll save that one for the end. But from that same record store, they had some record store promotional flats of some Beatles and solo Beatles albums. So I got the White Album. You're kind of like, why do you get a White Album to display? But the back is a little bit more interesting, celebrating the 20th anniversary of all their U.S. releases or albums. So I thought that was cool. They had a whole bunch of this kind of standard. They had like Abbey Road, Let It Be, that kind of stuff, but with the different backs. So I only picked up one of these, just pretty much for that display. And then I got a couple solo ones as well. Since I think they were like a few dollars a piece. So got Ringo, Stop and Smell the Roses. Got Double Fantasy. Pipes of Peace. A little bit of different cover than the original album cover. And then Tug of War. And probably one of my favorite ones here. Got the Imagine album from the original motion picture. So this one has the cover, but the backside, which I like a little bit better, promotes the Jealous Guy single, I think, off kind of the album. So that one looks nice on the back. So Anyway, so this one's a record I'm not too sure if I've shown or not, but I think I found this on eBay a couple months ago, and this one is another Ed Rudy record. I believe this is the third one, and it is the Great American Tour from 1965. So I've already shown this. I'm sorry, but I'm showing it again just in case I didn't. I think this is a little bit of a harder one to find. The third one that came out. But I believe the Beatles aren't even like the Beatles in concert in the background. Another group singing or talking over them. So that's a little weird, but kind of a interesting Beatles release nonetheless. So, all right, let's see, a couple more here, and this one's an antique store find, or these last two are both antique store finds, and we got the Beatles' second album. I know it's a little beat up here, but it is on the Apple label, so I didn't have this particular pressing, and the record looked pretty good anyway, so I didn't mind the little cover damage. I have nice covers at home, so that one is from 1971 as well on the Apple label. And for the last one, I picked up a Magical Mystery Tour, and this one I believe was in pretty decent shape. I went to go check the label, and I was pulling it out, and it looked just like the standard Capital Rainbow label, but I checked the rim text, and this is a 1968 subsidiary by Capital reissue. So a little bit different pressing. I guess a year later reissue. So that was always a fun surprise when you're actively looking for stuff and you find something a little bit different that you're looking for. So I hope you enjoyed this Beatles update. And again, Record Store Day is fast approaching, and I will do my best to keep you updated on what I got from there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.